Back in December of 2019, we ordered a Volvo through their overseas delivery program. This program allows you to customize your car and then fly to Gothenburg, Sweden to pick it up at the Volvo factory. We were supposed to pick it up in April of 2020, but we all know what happened in 2020. So the world shut down, everyone closed their borders, and we were not able to make the trip to Sweden. Volvo was gracious enough to allow us to postpone the trip. We've had to postpone it 3 times.
Yeah, initially it was postponed for 3 months?
Right.
Because we thought, everyone thought this was going to be a short little pandemic or whatever, and then we would be able to come sometime in like August. But look what happened.
The last extension was we had to travel to Sweden no later than October 2021. So we have been closely monitoring the travel restrictions and border reopenings, and Sweden just started allowing Americans to come as of June 30th. So shortly afterwards, we got in contact with the travel agent who arranges all of the Volvo overseas delivery, and basically had a week's notice to get here. We've now arrived in Gothenburg, and we have been picked up by a driver from Volvo, I guess. But we got picked up in an XC90, and now he's bringing us to our hotel, the Clarion Post Hotel in central Gothenburg, which is part of the overseas delivery package. There are a lot of other things that are part of the package, which I will explain later. Welcome to our room at the Clarion Post Hotel in Gothenburg. They put us in a little corner room. I don't know if it's an upgrade or not, but the first thing we noticed is Volvo left us a little bottle of champagne and some chocolates. It's a nice little touch. Some mineral water. And then I have no idea what this is. It's like a little crystal. What is this? Oh, it's a stopper. Oh, okay. And then they left us a little note envelope. What does it say? Welcome to Gothenburg, Sweden, the home of Volvo cars. Congratulations on your new car, and thank you for making the decision to visit Volvo cars in Sweden. The Volvo Overseas Delivery Program is such a unique program. Volvo is the only car manufacturer that pays for your round-trip airfare, pays for a night stay at a hotel, pays for a dinner at the hotel. The next day, you are picked up again by Volvo and taken to the Volvo factory, where you will get to see your car come off the factory line.
Under normal circumstances anyway, obviously we would have been really we were looking forward to getting that whole experience, but obviously we've already had our car now because of all the things that happened. So we had the car already shipped to the US, and we've already had our car for more than a year now. So unfortunately, this time we can't do that, but if you're coming and wanting to do that in the future, that's something that you'll be able to do.
Right.
And then you'll also be able to get insurance on your car. They pay for insurance all throughout Europe for up to 30 days. You'll be able to drive your own Volvo all around Europe, Sweden, wherever. And there's, I think, 10 or 12 different ports or locations you can ultimately drop off the car, and then your car will be then shipped back to your home location, whether that be US or anywhere else.
That is part of the overseas delivery program. But what I was going to talk about was the whole experience at the factory. So your car comes off the factory line. You get a whole explanation of how your car works. You get lunch at the Volvo factory, which consists of Swedish meatballs and fish, I think, or fish. You also get to tour the Volvo factory. They don't allow cameras in there, but I hear it's a really cool experience. So maybe next time when we buy our next Volvo. And then you also get tickets to the Volvo Museum. Obviously, we're not getting the whole car experience, but they did provide us with 2 tickets to the Volvo Museum. This program is just unreal. We're so excited to be here after over a year of trying to get to Sweden, but yeah.
Oh, another perk of the overseas delivery program is you get a straight 8% discount off of the MSRP of the car, just straight up. And so...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's really nice.
One
you don't
other
have to negotiate.
Yeah, that's true. One other thing is they flew us in premium economy, and so we flew from Houston to Gothenburg, and then we're going to fly from Stockholm to Zurich, Switzerland, and then Zurich back to Houston. Volvo also paid for the Stockholm to Zurich flight. I guess Volvo gives each overseas delivery customer a certain budget, and because our flights, our round-trip flights, were still within budget, they had an allowance to also pay for that intra-Europe flight, so that was pretty cool. We have been up for over 24 hours now. Sweden is known for this tradition called fika, which means coffee break. So it's very typical for Swedes to have a coffee and a pastry around 3 p.m. So that is what we're going to go do. Get some caffeine in our system so we can stay awake a little bit longer.
And they're known for their cinnamon rolls, apparently, as well, right?
Yes.
So, let's go. This is the Clarion Post Hotel. Apparently it used to be a post office, and that's the central train station right here in Gothenburg. So, really nice location. And then, Melissa, where are we going?
We are going to Damateo for fika. Forgot my sunglasses. It's about a 15-minute walk, so we'll get to see some of the city while walking there. It is a beautiful day.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Apparently, it's not normally like this in Sweden in the summers. We've been told by a couple people now that this is like
the best weather in like 20 years or something.
Yeah, they've been very lucky with this weather. So.
Did you see all the scooters out here?
No, I didn't see that.
That's fun.
But yeah, we're excited to be here, and we're ready to get some coffee. In Sweden at a place called Damateo. It's in this little alleyway. Fika traditionally consists of a coffee, I'm having a chai latte, and a pastry. You can't have fika without a pastry. Sweden is known for their cinnamon rolls, also known as cinnamon buns, but they usually run out by this time of day, so if you want a cinnamon roll, you have to get it in the morning. So that will be on the list for tomorrow.
So I have my coffee. I have a double espresso with some steamed milk. We got also this, I'm not sure what this is called, but it's apparently another Swedish traditional like syrup cake. It's really good actually. It's perfect to pair with coffee. It's kind of like, you know how you get like a little cookie with coffee sometimes? That's kind of like this a little bit. So it's good. We just walked across the bridge here over this little river thing, and now we're in this like green park. And then everybody's out here just kind of hanging out, chilling on the side of the river here on the riverbank.
First impressions of Gothenburg. Clean, safe, drivers are friendly, there's no honking anywhere. What else do we think?
Pretty much it, yeah. like very eco-friendly. It seems like
Yes.
everybody's like riding their bikes or their scooters or anything like that. It's pretty chill. But we're gonna probably find a little quiet spot here on a bench because I have to do a quick phone call to see if we can get another apartment deal. So let's go find a little bench.
Work never ends.
So we just walked to the other side of this park, and then there's like a mini course or a mini golf course thing right here. That's pretty cool. And then there's like a little bar back there.
We've now reached a part of Gothenburg called the Haga district. And you can see it right behind me. It is a pedestrian-only cobblestone street full of restaurants and shops. It's been in existence since 1648. So we're gonna check out the street and also have an early dinner there.
So we're at a restaurant called War Barn, something like that. That's probably absolutely wrong.
No.
We'll put it in the link below. But
Shubrin?
Shubrin? Something like that. Swedish is hard for me. But we got fresh shrimp, and then I think this is aioli, and then this looks like it's mustard.
So I'm gluten-free, and in the United States I do not eat gluten whatsoever, but I noticed that when I travel to Europe, I don't have a reaction to bread. And so I don't know if my reaction is to glyphosate, which is Roundup used in as a pesticide on wheat in the United States, or if my reaction is to gluten. I'm going to test my allergy right now.
Because this bread looks really good.
Right. So we'll see. If I have a reaction today, then I won't have gluten the rest of the trip. But if I don't, I might be okay. I'll start with the shrimp. This is the shrimp gratin. So
Fish gratin.
Oh.
Fish au gratin.
Well, there's shrimp in there. Fish and shrimp, I guess.
No worries. But we'll start with the oysters and the wine, and then maybe we have come to the conclusion by the time the coming in.
It's really good.
So this is the fish and shellfish soup. This is like one of their famous dishes here. And it is really good. I already had a bite because I couldn't wait. But it's really good. It has, I think, bits of salmon in here, mussels. I think it looks like cod, shrimps. Yeah, really good. We just finished dinner at this restaurant, and they taught us how to say it. I'm gonna attempt it. Well, Melissa will attempt it. How about that?
Oh gosh, okay. Hoyabaron.
Hoyabaron.
Why are you saying it like that?
I don't think that's right.
Hoyabaron.
Okay. Anyway,
So an SJ makes a
like
I
an
don't know.
H-ish sound. Yeah, I said it totally wrong before. But yeah, that place, excellent food. We've been having a lot of cod recently because of Melissa's diet that she's been on. So we've kind of been like codded out almost, like we've had too much codfish. So I really didn't think the cod like fish au gratin thing was gonna be that good, but it was fantastic, really, really good. But the one dish that we liked the most was the shrimp, the little shrimp.
Plain boiled shrimp, I guess.
Yeah, with like aioli and some other type of sauce, but it was so good because they were like really sweet. All right, so we're just gonna take our stroll all the way back to the hotel. I think it's gonna be a little over a mile from the Haga back to our hotel. So that will be the end of our first day here in Gothenburg. We've successfully made it to about 7:30, 8 o'clock. By the time we get back, it'll be like 8:30. So successfully made it past the, hopefully we'll be able to sleep and get past the jet lag.
Gothenburg in the summer, just Sweden or Scandinavia in the summer in general is beautiful. Everybody is out and about because it's wintertime most of the year here. In the summer, you really have to take advantage of all of the daylight hours and the warmth, and it's so lively. There's not a whole lot to do in Gothenburg, but just seeing everyone out and about just makes you feel like
Good.
yeah.
We've been just walking back and then taking the route along the river, and then yeah, everybody's like just hanging out by the side of the river, taking the scooters around and everything, so it's just been really nice. And now we're gonna walk through this little park thing right here. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it. It's this park right here, and it's supposed to be one of the prettiest parts of Gothenburg. This park has a greenhouse back here behind the fountain, and then behind here we just ran into like a little playground. It's probably one of the most beautiful playgrounds that we've ever seen, and it's probably like the ideal temperature right now. It's probably like 70 degrees, perfect dusk. Okay, we have one more thing we have to do today before we head back to the hotel. Thankfully our hotel is right next to the train station here, the central station. So we are going to be heading to Stockholm here in a couple days. So Melissa and I are going to go and try to get tickets, because apparently we were trying to get tickets back home before we left, but for some reason they wouldn't take our credit cards, so we're going to go get them in person. And the way some of these trains work is if you get them a little bit further out, I guess. Yeah, earlier you get them, they might be cheaper. So yeah, we're here. Let's go get the tickets, and hopefully we can get it sorted out pretty quick. I think we have it figured out, but there's a little bit of confusion because there's two stations here in Gothenburg that goes to Stockholm, and there's three different trains that you can go.
There's
so
the SJ,
yeah,
there's MTRX, and then there's Flix train.
So we got the Flix train, which is like half the price. It was like 647 Swedish krona, and which is, I don't know, like $70 or so. But the other one, yeah, about 75. The other one was gonna be like 145, so it's like half the price. So the ticket, however, says that it's not from this station, but the guy who works at the little like kiosk said that it actually is from this station. So hopefully that's correct, but we're gonna check online when we get back home, and hopefully we have it correct. All right, now really feeling tired, so now we're all going to sleep. So Melissa wanted ice to cool the champagne down. It was already cool, but it was running low on ice. Apparently this hotel has absolutely zero ice. I went to literally every single floor to get ice. Both sides of the same floor. There's ice on this side of the hotel, and then there's ice on that side of the hotel. I went to every single ice machine on this thing. 85% of them were non-functional, and of the 15%, only one gave ice. What you got?
Champagne.
Yeah, cheers.